I sit?
Go ahead.
So this machine, what exactly does it do?
We are not sure yet, but our best guess is a transport of some kind.
Transport.
Yep.
So, are they coming, or are we going?
I don't know that yet either.
What if it's some kind of Trojan horse? You know, we build it and then outpours the whole Vegan army.
Wow, that is communist paranoia right out of War of the Worlds. We have no reason to believe that their intentions are hostile. We pose no threat to them.
Well, be that as it may, people are scared. We're getting calls every day now from concerned families wondering if this signifies the advent of the rapture.
That is ridiculous.
Look, the Bible states that God made man in his own image. From what I've heard, these aliens look nothing like us, and are therefore not of God, and are therefore evil. People just want to know what their government's going to do to protect them.
Look, I thought this was a discussion about policy and technical issues. I didn't know this was supposed to be a war council against Satan's hellspawn.
Ellie, 95% of people believe in a higher power, whether they call it God, Allah, or anything else. I represent their point of views. Maybe you don't agree with their opinions, but you can't suppress them.
Alright? All I'm saying is that this message was written in the language of science, mathematics, so it was intended for a scientist to receive it. If the message was religious in nature, it would have come from a burning bush, or a booming voice from the sky.
But a booming voice from the sky is exactly what you found, isn't it? Look, I do agree with Mr. Rank that there are unavoidable religious implications here. But I don't think it justifies taking an alarmist position. You are right. The way they chose to contact us was scientific in nature, and the scientific approach is probably appropriate until we can determine the theological implications.
What's your position on all of this?
I'm curious about your years in the wilderness. All alone, no money, mocked by skeptics. It must have taken tremendous faith.
I'd say more logic than faith. The odds were on my side.
And what would you have done if the odds weren't in your favor?
I guess I would have felt sorry for the universe.
Spoken like a true believer.
What about you? Doesn't all of this shake your faith at all?
How do you mean?
Well, it's been a while since I've read the Bible, but I don't recall them ever mentioning alien civilizations.
My father's house has many mansions.
Very smooth. Really though, your Bible describes a God who watches over one tiny planet, a couple thousand years old. I look out there and I see hundreds and billions of galaxies full of hundreds and billions of planets. I mean, nail me on a cross for being a heretic, but your God seems awfully small.
Somebody told me, it was a scientist, actually, that one's sophistication is determined on their ability to tolerate paradox, to hold contradictory ideas at the same time, which is as good a definition of faith as any. Care to test yours?
Look, this may be hard to believe, but there's a part of me that wants to believe in God. That there is a purpose to everything, that there is a higher power watching over us. And because I want to believe it so badly, I have to make sure that it's not just a self-delusion. That He is real. And if God is real, of course I want to know him. But unless I have proof, how can I be sure?
Do you love your parents?
My mother, I never knew her. And my father died when I was 9.
Did you love them?
Yes. Very much.
Prove it.